All right. Welcome to my week 3 stats on how things are going with my YouTube channel, If Just Can, You Can. So I started 3 weeks ago on March 30th. I created my very first video, which was just something simple. I was sharing my story, how I'm selling my little teardrop camper. And that camper, I'm trying to take funds from that. And one of my goals with it is to use it to buy a new computer that I can do better quality video editing on that. Also get SSD, also get DJI Osmo. I really want to get the Osmo. I got stats here today with details on how things went in the first week. And I'm going to show you some details through a spreadsheet and some other images that I pulled out of the YouTube Studio, YouTube Analytics. Other times what I've done, I did like a screen record type of thing. And so I'm going to try it in this format because I think it might be easier for you to see the data and see the numbers. And we're going to look into when I release videos. We're going to look at the details on the number of views, when the views happened, talk about my subscriber count, and we'll talk about a little bit of details on what's the average the average duration of somebody watching the video. How long does somebody watch my different videos that have gone out? So, all right, if I didn't already butcher that enough, we're gonna get into that, and I'm gonna start sharing some different clips, and we'll go from there. So, all right, stay tuned, here we go. All right, so a lot of YouTubers they ask you to like the video, maybe to comment, all those kind of things. They definitely want you to subscribe. That's really important for YouTubers, that they get subscribers. That just simply means it's completely free, but you click the little subscribe button and then it basically puts their videos into your feed. If you ever go onto YouTube, you might see my videos again. So I definitely appreciate that. But here's my special ask too. If you like my videos and you're interested in sharing them, look for that little share button. Share those with other people. I'm kind of interested what other people think about watching this guy that's 50 years old and he's out making YouTube videos. So thanks for doing that. All right, so if you go into YouTube Studio, into Analytics, this is the chart that you first will see. You'll see I had done 919 views in this last 3 weeks, and I had 32 hours of watch time. If any of you know anything about monetizing your videos, you'll know that I've got a long ways to go. But you know what? I'm not in a big hurry. I'm having a good time doing this. I'm learning a lot and really enjoying it. I thought this stat was kind of interesting. YouTube says that I had 359 unique viewers. All right, just want to jump into the analytics on what happened in the first week. So in the first week, I put out 7 videos, or released 7 videos, starting with my camper video, my old dude walking around video, which was like my kickoff video, the car video, my give thanks video, the blueberry massacre smoothie video, the corn casserole video, and then my just wrap up week video. So I put out 7 videos in that first week, and then over to the right you can see what my total view count is. So still to this day, the 50-year-old YouTuber fail has 248 views. And then it's kind of interesting because, for example, the one where I have the check engine light on and that whole fiasco, even though it was around a 18 minute long video, had 104 views. So not to discount the other ones, but there was something kind of interesting, I guess, about that video. All right, in a little bit, I'm going to share with you what happened in regards to my viewer count, my watch time, and I have a whole spreadsheet to show you the details on that. But this was my week 2, and I only put out 3 videos that week. I did the Fix My Musty AC, I did the how to set up a mechanical timer for your outdoor lights, And then I did my week 2 recap video. So you see my viewer count on the side there went down. This shows also the published dates. And I really think that there might have been something that happened when I put out less videos, and it ended up affecting my viewership time and possibly even the number of subscribers. So how did I get to the 919 views and the 32 hours of watch time? Each of the days that I had been publishing videos, you can see here on the one column the view count for each day, and then you can see also the watch time for each day. Another thing that's interesting is the average view duration. So kind of interesting, my overall average, somebody watches a video for 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Kind of hurts my heart a little bit because some of these videos are 5 minutes, 18 minutes long, and I work hard on the video editing, but that's just how this goes, and that's okay. So I'm pretty happy with that 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I'll take it. All right, if I didn't mention it, I do want you to know I've been having fun doing this. It's kind of interesting being a 50-year-old guy and learning a little bit about video editing. I knew some minor type of stuff before, but I'm definitely getting better at it. And also, there's so many times I'm videotaping things and I'm cutting things down because I'll tape this much, but I really need to make a video that's like this. So I just want you to know I'm having fun, and I just encourage anybody, especially if you're 40 plus, that you get out there and start a YouTube channel and start creating and sharing your knowledge and the things that you love with the world. And so thanks again for watching. All right, week 3 was a big lesson for me. You can't stop creating. And during week 3, I had started running out of some different ideas, and what it taught me was I really need to get organized with my thinking and what videos I'm going to do. This video was my over 40 start a YouTube channel video that I put together, and I did enjoy making it. It was kind of interesting because I took a variety of different angles and shots and did shots over different days. But again, ultimately, I only put out one video in this week, and I think it ended up hurting my viewership time and also potentially even my subscriber count. All right, in a little bit, I am going to share with you my Excel that I put together, just kind of totaling out these different numbers. You can see some of the same stuff on here, but you can see that I put out 11 different videos. What's kind of interesting is you can see the view count for each of the different videos that I published. You can see that watch time in hours on each of the different videos. Also, really an interesting stat is what's the number of subscribers that came from somebody watching that video. And again, I covered that average view duration, but you can see each of the different videos, what was their individual view duration. Impressions is where the video has been shared out in different locations that YouTube's shared it out. And so I had over, almost 10,000 impressions. And then the click-through, which means out of the total number of impressions, did somebody click the thumbnail that they saw from my video, I am at 5.8% as an average. And then you can see some of the videos where that went a little bit higher, which is kind of interesting. Again, that check engine light one, the click rate on it was 10%. And then some of these other videos were, had some pretty good numbers, 9%, 11%. All right, so this is what it looks like for a 50-year-old YouTuber in week 3. So in the first week, I put out 7 videos. I had 418 views with 12.3 watch hours. And again, I have a tracker on watched in 12 months. And then my new subscriber count was 12. Oh boy. And then week 2, I had only 3 videos that I put out with 242 views just that week. So again, just that week. And 9.1 in watch time, totaled at 21.4 watch hours. And then I had 17 new subscribers just that week. And then week 3, I only put out the one video. I had 259 views just in that week of all of my videos. And so again, I was totaled at 11 videos. And then my watch time was 10.6 hours just in that week, this week 3, and brought me up to a total of 32 hours watched. And I'm just noticing I have a typo, so disregard that 65.7, darn it. And then my new subscriber count in week 3 was 37 new subscribers, which was really encouraging. So that brought me to a total of 66 new subscribers, 32 hours of watch time. That's my real total. I messed up that thing. Don't tell anybody I have an accounting degree. Oh my gosh. 919 views, and again, I put out 11 videos. This one that I'm working on right now will be video 12, and then I have another video coming out really soon here. I love editing, love editing. Again, thanks everybody for watching. If you would, please subscribe to the channel. And I asked earlier if you would share my videos. So if there's one that's interesting to you or a couple that are interesting to you, share it with friends. I'm really interested to see what they think of watching this 50-year-old YouTuber and what I'm doing here. So thanks again. Have a great evening, great day. Bye. Also, I just want you to know that so far doing videos, doing the YouTube, okay, fail, redo.